Hi guys, and welcome to Jason Mapping and episode 7 of What If Civilization Started Over. And of course, last episode said when I said that I would finish the old world. Technically, I haven't finished. That's the Sahara. And I don't even really care about the Sahara so much that I'm just gonna put a country there just as the Sahara. The Sahara is a country. What color do I pick? Let's pick this one. Let's just make this entire Sahara a country. And then I'm going to get into... Definitely, this is going to be the best episode so far. As it's going to be the craziest episode so far. So get ready. Because you're in for one of the best video I have posted so far. But, I have to fill in Africa, because so I can say I technically finished the old world. I'm seriously just putting it, but I'm putting a country as a Sahara Desert. Don't ask me how it got there. I mean, I'm just filling in space. I should have a backstory. Let's just say it's people from every single country around it that just wanted to be desert people. Good job. And so officially we are done with the old world. This is considered the new world, which is why. And then, of course, this is the new world. And so it's time for a world war. And what I mean by that is the known world is the old world, which you see right now. So this is going to be World War One. And let's get into, this is going to be a multi-series thing, but let's get into the start of this and how it happened. And of course, Europe's responsible. We haven't talked about Europe in so long. Of course, last time we were here in Europe was episode 3, I think. And that's when the blue team won the first major war in this series. That's why the purple team was pretty big and that green team. And that's why there's not even a green team over here. An iconic green team is not here anymore. I'm not talking about this one. Because this one's it'd be funny if I just put that one in the same spot. But that's the same color, just because I'm reusing colors from people who have died. I think that's actually one of the first countries that have even died. And they're iconic. If you look at the thumbnails from the last ones, I think they're in pretty much every thumbnail since they were eliminated. Even though I've been cutting them up, like, I've done this for one of them, just Africa. But let's get straight into the war. And so, what happens to start it is the blue team declares war on this country. What the? So they go through, and they're looking to just get Denmark out. And that is when the purple team steps in. Yeah, the causes of World War. Well, it's not, that wasn't a World War. This is going to be a World War. And so they start and they push. The blue team's like, y'all want to start another war? I can start another war. Psh. That's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it would just be like that. But it didn't work. And so, now the purple team is absolutely getting demolished. And they're done. And that is when the red team steps in. Of course it's the red team. The red team says, are you trying to control all of Europe? Blue team's like, why wouldn't I? And if you watched episode 3 of that war, you know that allies are in Europe. I mean, they were allied to this team. Europe, well, actually, they have all of European Turkey, but they were allied to this team. And this is the team that mainly is the reason this has happened. As this team said, wait, you're kind of control Europe? I'm your friend. And like, blue team's like, I know. It was a joke. They didn't take it like a joke. They immediately declared war on their friend, the blue team, and said help to every single country. The red team said, so the blue team's declaring war on you now? Like, oh yeah, he did. That is the reason World War I has begun. This team told a lie to the red team, and now the red team is going to fight the blue team. And so let's get this straight on the sides to start it. The purple team is, of course, on the side with the brown team, or the Denmarky team. Of course, the blue team is all by himself right now, with the red team, of course, being on this side, and the ally, this team, now on this side. So, this is not a world war yet. I mean, it's 4 against 1. It looks pretty bad for blue, but it's not a world war yet. It's just a European war. As this team immediately goes through, and blue just immediately says, nope. Blue team's way stronger than them. They just attack. But this is where red team, of course, steps in. They've had some long history. These are the 2 First Nations. Episode 1, you find the lore. And so they, of course, go through the country. They're traveling. Blue team's like, we need to get Purple and Denmark out as soon as possible. So I'm not going to touch them, but both of them are out of this war. Let's just point that out. I'm just not really going to touch them, so that I remember in the peace treaty that what color they are. But both of them are out. Just remember, both of them are taken over by this blue team. And so it's basically a 2 against 1. And that's when the blue team brings in a familiar friend, and that is the yellow team. Yellow team beat the pink team, and not the pink team rebelled against the yellow team. This is just our trial rule going into one video. This is not going to be the fighting video. Episode 8 is going to be mainly fighting. This is the rule. And so they help, and the pink team immediately says, oh, no, you don't. Is it the same color? Oh my god, those colors are so close to each other. That's nuts. Don't know why I have those 2 colors. I know that one's that color. They don't look that close from a distance. I really should change that just so I don't get confused during this war. I'm going to change them to this so that I don't confuse it. This was not on topic. I just thought the colors were too close. So I don't know what color that real one is. I know somehow I found a different when I picked it. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. So they declare war on the pink team. The funny thing is, the yellow team declared war on the pink team and went on the blue team before the pink team even got into the war. That's how crazy this is. So, they, of course, attack. And this is when all of the rebellions start fighting against this team. They all just put their power in this team. This one right here. And this one is going to be the one fighting against the O team. And so it's looking really bad. And this is not a world war, of course, yet. It's more of just a Mediterranean war, I'd call it now. Because every country is on the Mediterranean. Except for these 2. This one, but this one's not in the war, remember? And so, and I'm also going to record all these world videos back to back to back. But they're going to be coming out, not back to back to back. And so, of course, this is when it becomes a world war. Because Egypt goes on the side of the blue team. Because we still don't really have anything in Asia. Trust me, Asia will come. Egypt declares war on the red team and joins the blue team's side. And this is not what the red team had in plan. They knew the blue team would start adding members, but they didn't think Egypt would be one of them. And then right after that, like fireworks, India declares war on the red team. And bam, win a world war. Bam. Just like that. An ally to enemies between India and the red team. If you were OG, you would have remembered the color that was once this one right here that used to live right here and had this entire golf. That's how I'm going to end this episode. You have to wait until next episode to continue this war.